Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, fellow CBB members. My name is Dominic Ozanne, and it is with great pleasure to be standing in front of you for our Cleveland Bridge Builders 2022 commencement. I was told to keep this under 5 minutes, although in 2017, a former commencement speaker among us took every bit of 6 minutes and 55 seconds. I won't name names. Like many of you, I was born and raised in Cleveland. I will admit, I did go through a period of my life where I'm not sure if I liked where I was from. During high school, I knew I wanted to move away. In college, friends would joke about the Cleveland Browns. They would joke about the Cleveland Browns acquiring another average quarterback, and they would play over and over again the famous, hastily made Cleveland tourism video, which mocks our downtown and highlights the river catching on fire. For reasons other than that, I was not interested in moving back. However, needless to say, I made my way home. It wasn't until then that I had a burning desire to become more involved in the city I grew up. After some research and after speaking with my aunt, she immediately suggested CLC and the Cleveland Bridge Builders. So why? Why are we a part of the Cleveland Bridge Builders? Is it because of a suggestion made by a friend, coworker, pressure from our boss? Is it to improve our resume, just have something on our LinkedIn? Or is it because you had that burning desire to become more civically engaged in Cleveland? I think all those reasons have made their way through each of our heads. Hopefully you lean more towards the latter. While I'm up here, I want to share and reflect on some of the more important quotes and takeaways during our program. Day 1, Brown Stadium, guards up, business casual, uncertainty. That quickly went away once we started sharing our Tetra maps and discussed some important and heavy topics. We were eventually handed a microphone and asked, how do we identify? The majority of us identified as parents, siblings, and by our gender. We spoke about privilege, a word with many, many layers and meanings to each of us. While we all certainly have different perspectives and experiences with privilege, I believe we all agree that as bridge builders, we possess a certain level of privilege. The diversity wheel, the similarities and differences across societal and cultural boundaries. We discovered now, a personal favorite of mine, the trust equation. I'll remind you of its components: credibility, reliability, intimacy, and self-orientation. While we personally may value a single variable over the other, when it comes to trusting someone, we were carefully reminded that leaders possess all components. We continually covered leadership over the course of our months here. Leadership qualities, communication, self-management, relationship management, social awareness, emotional intelligence, and the most famous of them all, empathy. The list goes on, and a quote worthy of mentioning, of course, is leaders show up. I want to move to our session on power and influence. It was said, not all powerful people are influential, yet influential people are powerful. I think of power differently now, and I have a new appreciation for all the defined sources. Debatably the most important, network. Network that day was defined as a web of relationships that often lead to easier access to resources, knowledge, or opportunity. We can all agree our network is so very important. And over the course of our 10 months together, it has grown significantly. Just take a look around the room. Network directly correlates with 2 aspects of our mission as bridge builders: relationship building and collaborative leadership. No matter how close you are at this moment to achieving your vision stance, I guarantee you will not get very far without a strong network. If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. I want to start by thanking all the folks at LaSalle and all the other host locations. I want to thank our guest speakers for taking the time to be with us and share all you had to offer. And I want to thank all of you. I want to thank all of you for being here, being yourselves, not just towards me, but also towards each other. We've really opened up to one another through our vision stand speeches, breakout sessions, and even our happy hours. We have even been there for one another when we've had some uncomfortable and unpleasant things to share. The necessary leadership tools and assets to collectively accomplish each of our vision stances exist within this room, and I firmly believe that. There is a lot of power and influence in this room. We have shown what we are capable of through our lab projects, and a week does not go by that I don't see one of us recognized for some level of professional achievement on LinkedIn or in some other news source. I want to thank Mary Ann, Rachel, Maeve, Maria, and Mrs. 6 minutes and 55 seconds herself, Jody. Behind the scenes, before any one of us had the chance to meet each other, you carefully select a group of individuals for each year's class. This collection of great people did not come together on accident. Structuring a program that allows us to meet great people, learn about ourselves and one another is no easy task. I'll conclude by saying thank you again, everyone. While our program may be over, our work is certainly not done. Let's stay connected and committed to continually making Cleveland a better place through our power and influence. Thank you, and cheers.